Hello students, last class we learned what is progression, what is a sequence, what is a series, in the types of progressions. Okay, in the types of progressions, now we are learning arithmetic progression. First, what is progression? Study of progression started with the study of natural numbers. Study of progression started with the study of natural number. Okay. Now here, first before we learn about the progression, sequence we learn. What is a sequence? Sequence is a function whose domain is set of n natural numbers. Set n of n natural numbers. Is it clear? So, since all the sequence domain is set n natural numbers, so we represent with its range. With its range. What is if the range of the sequence is subset to R, then it is called as a real sequence. Then it is called as a real sequence. Already we learned this one. If A1, A2, A3 and so on, An and so on are the sequence, terms of the sequence, then A1 expression, then the expression A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus and so on plus An plus and so on is called a series. Okay. Now a sequence, it is not necessarily a sequence should follow some pattern. If any sequence follows some pattern is called as a progression. Is called as a progression. These are all we learned it. And next one is a progression. Types of progressions. What are the types of progressions? Arithmetic progression, geometric progression, harmonic progression, arithmetic, geometric progression, etc. Now we are discussing about arithmetic progression. What is arithmetic progression? An example also I gave yesterday. A progression, a sequence which obtained by adding a fixed number. By adding a fixed number to its preceding term. To its preceding term is called as a arithmetic progression. A sequence which obtained by adding a fixed number to its preceding term. To its preceding term except first term is called as a arithmetic progression. The fixed number, whatever you are adding, the fixed number may be a positive, may be negative, or zero. With examples I explained. These three examples also I took. The fixed number, whatever you are adding, that is called as a common difference. That is called as a common difference, and it is denoted by D. Sometimes capital D also they may use. Small d or capital D. Common difference. Okay, it is denoted by D or capital D. Okay, few examples also I gave. So suppose here 3, 5, 7, 9 and so on. Here difference of any two consecutive terms. 5 minus 3 is 2. 7 minus 5 3. 7 minus 5 2. 9 minus 7 2. Like that the difference of consecutive terms is 2 2 2. That means a positive 2 we added. So positive fixed number we added. 3 minus 1 minus 1 and so on. 1 minus 3 that equal to minus 2. Minus 1 minus 1 minus 2. Here the fixed number what we added? Negative 2. Okay. And 5 means the consecutive terms, any two consecutive terms is 0. Means the fixed number you added is 0. These are the three examples I discussed. Now here we discuss about the general form. Already yesterday I gave a definition also. except the first term is called as a arithmetic progression. It's called as a arithmetic progression. The fixed number what we are adding, it is called as a common difference D. The fixed number may be positive, negative or zero among these three. Now let us assume that here A is the first term. A is the first term, and the common difference is I am adding as a common difference is D. Then what will be the first term here? A. First term we should not add anything. Second term is obtained by adding this D to the first term. A plus D. Third term will obtained by adding this 2 to second term. A plus D plus D. A plus D plus D. And fourth term is obtained by adding a D to this term. A plus D plus D plus D. And so on. That means here A first term except first term I said. Here A plus D. This is A plus 2D. This is A plus 3D. And so on. This is A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D and so on is called as a general form of the arithmetic progression. General form of the arithmetic progression. Okay. In this one, this A is called as a first term T1 or A1. This is called as a second term T2 or A2. We denote with T2 or A2. This is called as a third term T3 or A3 and so on. Okay. If A is the first term and D is the common difference, then the general form of the arithmetic progression is A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D and so on. Because the last term I don't know what is. So and so on. To generalize this one, how to find out this one? Terms. Here, if A is the first term, A is a first term and D is a common difference, then general form is this one. General form of A is this one. That means T1 is equal to A. T2 is equal to A plus D. This T1 also can be denoted as a A1. T2 also denoted as a A2. Second term T1, term 1, term 2, term 3 like this. Okay. And T3 is equal to A plus 2D. This is T1, T2, T3. And T4 is equal to A plus 3D. A plus 3D. Now this is only A. This I am writing as A plus 0D again. Because 0 into D is 0 only. A plus 0 is A. This is A plus 1D I am writing. This is A plus 2D I am writing. This is A plus 3D already is there. Here nothing is there, quotient 1. Here 2 are there, already is there, 2D. Means here T1 is A, that is nothing but I wrote as A plus 0D. T2 is A plus D and that is A plus 1D. T3 is equal to A plus 2D. T4 is equal to A plus 3D and so on. This is continuing. Process will continue. That means here this is A plus 0D I am writing as a 1 minus 1 I am writing because first term now 1 and I am adding subtracting 1 itself because 0 I required. Term number 1. So 1. And since I required a 0, from 1 how much I have to subtract to get 0? I get 1 only. 1 minus 1 into D. And A plus 1D. A plus term number 2. But I need a 1. So 2 minus 1 into D. Again here T3. A plus term number 3 minus I required here 2. So 1 if I subtract enough. A plus this is term number 4 minus 1 into D and so on. That means here whatever the term number is there, than that one less is the D coefficient. D quotient is whatever the term number is there than that one less. Means here if I require a T 100, A place as per the procedure only. Since I require a 100th term, I am writing a 100th term, so 100 minus 1 into D, because as per this one, 1 I am subtracting. Means 1 is the fixed number which I am subtracting here. That means here every time whatever the term number they given, than that one less is D coefficient. By using this concept, I generalize the term, general term to find out any term. Here, let us assume that nth term I am going to find out here. Nth term, 100th term means 100 minus 1. 200th term means 200 minus 1. 1000th term means 1000 minus 1. 90th term means 90 minus 1. In the same way, nth term is equal to A plus, first term is common. This is the nth term I require, n. From as per this one, 1 to be subtract from every number, because 1 lesser than the term number, no? So n minus 1. Nth term I require, 1 lesser than this one, n minus 1 into D. This is called as a general term or nth term of an AP. General term or nth term of an AP. Is it clear? Okay. Once again, let me repeat here. If A is the first term and D is the common difference, then the general form of the AP is A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, and so on. Why you got this one here? Because as per the definition, arithmetic progression is a sequence which obtained by adding a fixed number to its preceding term, except the first term. Using that concept, first term is this one here. To get the next term, I have to add a fixed number D. So second term is A plus D. Third term is A plus D plus D, means A plus 2D, A plus 3D, A plus 4D. Continuation again, and so on. This is your general form of an AP. General form of an AP. Okay. This A is called as a term number 1, T1, A. Since it doesn't have a D, I am writing as A plus 0D. 0 into D is 0 only. A plus 0 is A only. T2, A plus D. A plus D quotient I think is there means 1. T3, A plus 2D is there as it is around. T4, A plus 3D as it is around. So, to get here, now again I am writing in here I am simplifying it is A plus 0D I am writing as a plus, since it is a term number 1, so 1 minus, here to get 0, again I have to subtract 1 only, 1 minus 1 into D, 1 minus 1, 0 into D. Okay, A plus 1D, A plus the second term, 2 minus, to get 1 here, 1 I subtracted, 2 minus 1 into D. And A plus third term I required 3 minus I required 2 quotient as a D. So 3 minus 1 into D. A plus fourth term 4, since I required D quotient is 3, so 1 I subtracted. That means every term number, whatever the term number is there, than that 1 less D quotient, is the D quotient. Okay, that means from every term number is there, than that 1 less. So fourth term now 4 minus 1. 100th term means 100 minus 1 into D. 100 minus 1 into D. So in the same way, if I continue the process to generalize the term number, if I am going to find out the 1000th term, A plus 1000th term I am finding A plus 1000 minus, since 1 less now, 1000 minus 1 into D. 1000 minus 1 into D. Like that, if I generalize it is Tn is equal to nth term A plus first term plus nth term now than that 1 less A n minus 1 into D. D quotient is 1 less n minus 1 into D. This is called as a general term or nth term. General term or nth term. nth term of AP, nth term of AP, general term or nth term of an AP. Okay, see here. So here this is general form of the AP and this is the general term of the AP. Okay, once recall the definition here. An arithmetic progression is a sequence which obtained by adding a fixed number to its preceding term except the first term. Using that definition, I wrote a general form of AP. From this general form of an AP, nth term I derived. Nth term Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. This is your general term or nth term of an AP. If the AP is arithmetic progression is given, arithmetic progression is a finite series, finite sequence. If it is a finite, this nth term only known it as a last term. Known as a last term of an AP. This nth term only will consider it as a last term because it is a finite AP. If it is an infinite AP, then it is a general term. Whatever the term number you require, you substitute that. If the sequence is if the AP is a finite, then this nth term only known as a last term of an AP. Last term of an AP. Okay, yesterday I gave the definition. If A is first term and D is common difference, then A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D and so on is called as a general form. It's called as a general form of an AP, arithmetic progression. Here I am taking up infinite sequence here. Okay, if this is a general form, then this is a Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d is called as a general term. General term or nth term of an AP. Nth term of an AP, arithmetic progression. If the sequence is if the AP is finite, this general term only last term L is equal to Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Last term Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. General term only we call it as a last term of an AP. Last term of an AP. Is it clear? Now, first note on this, then I will discuss few examples. See here, first question example is check whether the following are in AP or not. Following sequence are in AP or not. In AP or not. First example, 3 See here, what is in AP here? Definition: a sequence which obtained by adding a fixed number to its preceding term except the first term is called as an AP. That means already I gave a sequence. If you want to write the sequence, first number and first term and fixed number if they give, you can write the sequence AP. Okay, but already here it is in AP only, already sequence is given. You need to check whether it is this sequence is in AP or not. This sequence is in AP or not. Means definition, converse, you think over it. What is the fixed number? Fixed number you are adding means any two consecutive terms is same only, no? Any two consecutive terms is it's same only. So using that, first consecutive terms difference I am finding. Any two consecutive terms difference is same. Sorry, consecutive terms difference is same. Any two consecutive terms not consecutive terms. Consecutive terms difference is same. Consecutive terms difference is same. So check that one. T2 minus T1. Term 2 minus term 1. That is equal to 11 minus 3 is equal to 8. And T3 minus T2 is equal to 15 minus 11 is equal to 4. Are these are equal? So these two are not equal. Therefore, this given sequence is not in AP. Not in AP. Is it clear? So given sequence is not in AP. Means you need to verify, check any two consecutive terms difference is same or not. Not consecutive terms. Consecutive terms difference is same or not. If the consecutive terms difference is same, then they are in AP. They are in AP. Means you need to any sequence whether it is in AP or not. You need to check in this way only. T2 minus T1 must be is equal to T3 minus T2 is equal to T4 minus T3 is equal to and so on. Like this you need to verify. If they are in same in AP, if they are in same, if the difference is same, then they are equal. Always you need to check T2 minus T1 and T3 minus T2, T4 minus T3, not T1 minus T2. Not T1 minus T2 will check. We'll go with this one only because while calculation it will be easier. Okay, T2 minus T1 is equal to T3 minus T2 is equal to T4 minus T3 and so on. Okay, in this way we will check. Term 2 minus term 1 is equal to term 3 minus term 2 or not. On the second question. 7, 10, 13, 15 and so on. Whenever they ask check whether the following sequence is in AP or not, my advice is check all the terms whatever they give 4 or 5 terms only. Those 4 or 5 terms differences, because sometimes first term, second term you may get equal, first two differences same you will get, third term may be different. So that my advice is check all the possible conditions here, because 4 or 5 it is easy to calculate. So T2 minus T1 is equal to 10 minus 7 is equal to 3. T3 minus T10 is equal to 13 minus 10 is equal to 3. And T4 minus T3 is equal to 15 minus 13 is equal to 2. First two are equal but this is not equal. So this is not in AP. Two conditions existed, third one failed, no, third difference is failed. So 7, 10, 13, 15 and so on are not in AP. Not in AP. Okay. Next, third example. Five, 7, 9, 11, and so on. Now here T2 minus T1 is equal to 7 minus 5 is equal to 2. T3 minus T2 is equal to 9 minus 7 is equal to 2. T4 minus T3 is equal to 11 minus 9 is equal to 2. Since common difference of all the given terms, common difference is same. So the given sequence is in AP 5 comma 7 comma 9 comma 11 comma and so on are in AP are in AP. Is it clear? The fourth example. 7, 7, 7, 7 and so on. T2 minus T1 is equal to 7 minus 7 is 0. T3 minus T2 is equal to 7 minus 7 is equal to 0. Common difference is same. Therefore, given sequence 7 comma 7 comma 7 are in AP. Are in AP. Okay. This question is to check whether the following sequences are in AP or not. You need to verify with this condition T2 minus T2 or T2. Okay, students. Whenever they ask to check whether the following sequences are in AP or not, this is the procedure to check whether they are in AP or not. If they are already in AP, then they will ask you to find first term, second term, or third term, fourth term, or common difference. Like that they may ask. Okay. See here. If the question is find first term, common difference for the following APs and hence write next three terms. Find the first term, common difference for the following APs and hence write next three terms. Here following APs is already given sequence is in AP. Example, first question 5, 8, 11 and so on. Since question is find the first term common difference for the following APs means since the question is already the sequence is in AP, need not to verify T2 minus T1, T3 minus T2, T4 minus T3. If they ask to check whether the following are in AP or not, then only you need to verify. Already they are in AP, so need not to check. So first term is only first term and common difference find out. T1 is equal to A is equal to 5 and the common difference D is equal to T2 minus T1. D is equal to T2 minus T1. 8 minus 5 is equal to 3. D formula is D is T2 minus T1 is equal to T3 minus T2 is equal to and so on. Now this is your first term and this is your common difference. T1 they given, T2 they given, T3 they given. T1, T2, T3 they given. Now T4 is equal to A plus 3D as per the generalization formula. General formula A plus 3D because fourth term they are asking. So D quotient is 1 less. So T4 A is 5 plus 3 into 3. That is equal to 9 plus 5 is 14. First multiply and then add. 9 plus 5 14. T5 is equal to A plus 5 no 4D. A plus 4D. A plus 4D is 5 plus 4 into 3. 4 3s are 12 plus 5 17. T6 is equal to A plus 5D. T6 is equal to A plus 5D. 5 plus 5 into 3, 15 plus 5, 20. So 14, 17 and 20 are the next three terms of given AP. Next three terms of given AP. When the question is find first term common difference for the following APs means you need not to verify whether they are in AP or not. Whether they are in AP or not need not to verify. Just already they are in AP. So directly write down first term and common difference. And hence write the next three terms means T4. Already T1, T2, T3 they given. T4, T5, T6 find out. Is it clear? Another example. Seven, 5, 3, and so on. 7, 5, 3, and so on. Already as per the question, this sequence is in AP. This sequence is in AP. So first one is T1 is equal to A. First term. A is equal to 7. D is equal to T2 minus T1. 5 minus 7. Always D value T2 minus T1, T3 minus T2, T4 minus T3. So that is equal to minus 2. D value is minus 2. T1, T2, T3 again. T4 is equal to A plus 3D. As per general formula. So A is 7 plus 3 into D value is negative minus 2. Plus into minus minus 3 2 are 6. 7 minus 6 is 1. T5 is equal to A plus 4D. 7 plus 4 into minus 2. 7 minus 8 is minus 1. T6 is equal to A plus 5D. That is equal to 7 plus 5 into minus 2. 5 2s are 10. Minus 10 plus 7. Minus 3. So 1, minus 1 and minus 3 are the next three terms of given sequence. Okay. Is it clear? Now next we will discuss in next video. Thank you.